Hey guys, I'm Steff and welcome back to my beauty stash. Today's video is all about another one of my favorite YouTubers made me buy it. Specifically, Angelica Nyqvist, and here is her beautiful picture right here. If you guys love colorful makeup, then you definitely know who Angelica is. She is a Swedish beauty YouTuber. She just hit 100K here on YouTube about a month or two ago, and she is absolutely gorgeous. The talent that she has for applying makeup is just out of this world. I discovered Angelica's channel at the start of quarantine, and I've been watching her nonstop. I can just binge watch all of her videos because I love colorful makeup, and she is a big time lover of colorful makeup, and she just applies it so beautifully. And recently she created a vlog channel, so I've been really into watching her vlogs too and just seeing what life is like in another country besides here in the US where I live. And Angelica, if by any chance you happen to watch this video, thank you first and foremost, but also thank you for being a huge inspiration and just inspiring us to think outside of the box and play with makeup. And guys, today's video is very special because it is my first brand partnership with Ana Luisa. I have seen a lot of my favorite YouTubers like Angelica, Kate from Kate the Great's Beauty, Sarah from Better Off Red. They wear these beautiful Ana Luisa pieces of jewelry on their channel, and I'm just in awe of everything. I'm like, I need to buy that, I need to buy that. I keep adding it to my list and adding it to my list, and now is the time. Now is the time to buy from Ana Luisa because they are having an amazing summer sale where everything on their website is 20% off. They sent me this really cute little safety pin necklace. This necklace is called the D necklace, and you can adjust it in the back so you can make it shorter or longer. It doesn't go too long. I want to say the longest it'll get is right up to here, the start of my V-neck. And then I also got the matching earrings. And then these other earrings that I have up here, they're each different, and this style is called Celeste. What I love about Ana Luisa jewelry is that it is made with a vintage feel. It has a vintage vibe behind it. Some of these pieces are definitely pieces that you might see in a vintage store, but they might be outrageously priced because they're vintage. They're one of a kind. Ana Luisa takes that inspiration to create these really nice, dainty pieces of jewelry that are made from almost all recycled ingredients. I don't know how many jewelry companies out there can say that. The Ana Luisa team did allow me to choose some pieces for today's video, so a huge thank you to them for reaching out to me, wanting to work with me, because this is definitely a brand that I've wanted to buy from for a while now. And I love the little pieces that I chose. I love the safety pin design. Like, that is something that I've always wanted to have in my collection. And I love that the earrings are small and the necklace is small as well. It's perfect for everyday wear, perfect for layering, and the Celeste earrings are perfect. I can totally see myself wearing these alongside a stud earring, and I just love how dainty they are, but they still pack a punch, especially when you see them in person. They have a nice sparkle to them, and I did choose gold in all three pieces, so I'm very excited and happy to welcome Ana Luisa to my stash. Even more excited that we were able to do this collaboration with each other. Guys, if you're interested in any of the pieces that I am wearing in today's video, or just browsing the Ana Luisa website, seeing what they're all about, seeing what products they have, I will definitely have it linked and listed in the description box of today's video. And some of the links that I do include in today's video are going to be affiliate links, and if you do end up purchasing from them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. It really does help me out a lot, guys. It helps me out to fund this channel, to continue doing what I love, and from the bottom of my heart, guys, I thank you all so much for your support. And once again, thank you so much to Ana Luisa for partnering with me on today's video. Alright guys, let's get down to business with today's video. Of course, I will have Angelica's channel linked in the description box of this video. Go check her out, send her some love. She is just crazy talented, and she's definitely somebody that I really enjoy watching here on YouTube. If you guys want to see how I got this full face of makeup using all products that Angelica made me buy, keep on watching. All right, guys, let's get started with the complexion products. Now, Angelica has said before that she really doesn't wear primer, but I know she recently tried Rare Beauty, and I think she got a sample of this in her order. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty. This is the Pore Diffusing Primer, and it's a clear-based primer. I've had this one for a little while, and I do enjoy using it. Now, next are two different foundations that she has just raved about, and she is the reason why I decided to pick them both up. First one being the Natasha Denona Foundation X. I have the Natasha Denona Transfer Matte Foundation, which I really enjoy using, but Angelica goes on and on about this particular foundation, so she is the reason why I picked it up. It is a full coverage foundation, but it's a very lightweight full coverage foundation, and I have it in the shade 10Y. I'm also going to be mixing in the Becca Light Shifter. This is the Doing Tint. If you guys want this product, run, do not walk, because Becca is going out of business in September. That is about, what, a month, 2 months away. I have the shade Orbit 2 in this one. So I'm going to be mixing the two foundations together to hopefully get, I've never tried this before, to hopefully get a beautiful blend with full coverage and a gorgeous glow. This is the Natasha Denona Foundation X. This is the Becca Light Shifter Doing Skin Tint. And I'm just gonna mix them together and start applying with my BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, which will be restocked tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. All of the details on the BK Beauty anniversary sale will be in the description box of this video, so be sure to check it out. All right, so what are we thinking about this combo? I like it. Now, Angelica doesn't mix them together. She does wear them each on her own, which I don't know, maybe she has mixed them together. I haven't seen her on camera mix them together, but I wanted to do that for you guys just so that we can try them both out, see what they do look like in case you have them both, or maybe you're considering getting the Natasha Denona, or you have your eyes set on that Becca Doing Skin Tint. I think they look great together. I think they're really nice complements for each other, and they are both really, really lightweight formulas. Of course, the Becca one is going to be really sheer coverage, but it's definitely going to do what it says on the tube. It's going to provide a nice dew, a luminous finish to the skin. All right, now that the foundation is on, let's move on to concealer, and I have the NYX Born to Glow concealer in front of me. Now, Angelica didn't necessarily make me buy this one. I think I had it long before I saw her use it in one of her videos, but she did make me start reaching for it again. Her and Mel C, they're the reason why I have reintroduced this concealer to my stash, and I've absolutely been enjoying it. In this concealer, I use the shade Alabaster, and it seems to be a pretty good shade match for how I'm applying it. I don't use this for spot concealing. It's a really thin formula. I would say this is more along the lines of a medium coverage, but it's still been working really well for me, really well. I remember I reviewed this when it first came out, and it was just okay, you know? I think I was expecting something a little bit more, and then I put it away for a while, and because of Angelica and Mel, I decided to pick it up again and start using it. And since then, it's been in at least one of my monthly favorites. I think it was a recent one too. So I'm happy I kept it. I'm glad I didn't discard it because I've been enjoying it. And it does provide a nice glow to the skin, especially brightening up this under eye area. Now on camera, I've seen Angelica use several different powders, but she doesn't have oily skin. She has very normal skin. So what she uses are products that I wouldn't necessarily use to set my face. I would use them as more finishing powders, but definitely nothing to like set my T-zone just because I am oily in those places. So I do know that she likes the NYX HD setting powder. I don't have that one anymore. I used to have it, but I did pick up this new one from NYX, and this is their their new Can't Stop, Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. So I'm going to use this to set my T-zone. And under the eye area, I don't really want to go in with this. I want to go in with something a little bit more brightening. So I'm going to use the one that I used in yesterday's video, and this is from Flower Beauty. This is their Miracle Matte Loose Setting Powder, which I believe is on sale at Ulta. I'll definitely have it linked in the description box in case you want to check this one out, but I did enjoy using it in yesterday's video. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Light in this new matte setting powder from NYX. And I'm taking that on a BK Beauty 108 brush, and I'm just gonna be pressing this into the forehead. And of course, setting this nose, and right here my smile lines and my chin. Now for finishing powders, this is definitely something that Angelica loves, and she got me hooked on these powders right here. So this is, if you can still see the writing on it, this is the NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. Unfortunately, this powder has been discontinued. I saw it go on sale at Ulta a couple months ago, and then I checked a few weeks ago and it was completely sold out. I even looked for it on the NYX website, and I believe it is already gone. So if you see this floating around out there, maybe at Walmart or Target, I would definitely grab it because this is a beautiful finishing powder, and Angelica has raved about this one for quite a while. A more recent buy, and one that you've seen me try here on my channel, is from Jaclyn Cosmetics, and this is her Luminous powder in the shade Brighten Up. I don't think Angelica has this particular shade. I think she has probably a shade deeper. I got this one because obviously I'm a little bit lighter than Angelica is, and I have been enjoying this powder. So what I'm gonna do right now, do I have any cream products? And I don't have any cream products that I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna go in first with the NYX powder, and then once I'm done with the rest of my complexion products, I'm gonna go in with a light dusting of the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous powder in the shade Brighten Up. Now I'm taking some of this on a BK Beauty 102. I don't really get this on my nose. Oh, look, and I just hit pan. Oh my goodness, I just hit pan. Yay. I don't really take this on my nose. I don't usually do any type of finishing powders on my nose because typically for me, a finishing powder gives a slight glow, a slight luminosity to the skin, and yeah, I will get glowy on my nose all by myself. I don't need any help in that area. So I just keep it mainly like on the cheeks, the perimeter of my face. I do my forehead as well, my chin, and especially right here on the cheekbones. Now let's move into bronzer, and the bronzer I have is from Nabla Cosmetics. I had not heard of Nabla, or maybe I had seen it at Ulta, but I'd never tried the brand or been interested in trying the brand until I started watching Angelica's channel. She has done so many beautiful looks using Nabla Cosmetics, not just their eyeshadows, but their complexion products, and even their brushes, which I do have a Nabla brush that I bought because I see Angelica use it time and time again. But this is the bronzer. This is the Skin Bronzing Sun-Kissed Effect Bronzing Powder, and I have the shade Ambra, and I did pick this up from Ulta Beauty online. Now I'm using a BK Beauty 107 brush to apply this bronzer. To me, this is a very subtle bronzer. It's definitely something that I need to build up, but if you have a very fair complexion, I think this shade Ambra would be perfect for you. All right, so you can definitely see a nice subtle warmth to the skin from this Nabla bronzer, but as a brand, I have really been enjoying Nabla, and it's only because of Angelica that I decided to give this brand a go, and I've been so happy with the products that I've picked up. Now let's move on to blush. It's the shades that I'm showing you that were inspired by Angelica, and it is these shades right here. I have mentioned these quite a few times on my channel. I believe these were even in a recent monthly favorites. It could have been last month. It could have been for the month of June, but yellow blush is something that I never thought I would buy. I never thought I'd try it out, but it wasn't until seeing Angelica using the Lethal Cosmetics blushes. She created her own blush trio, because you can do that with Lethal Cosmetics. You can curate your own palette with blushes and eyeshadows. and it looked gorgeous. And she showed us how to apply it, and that's the way I've been applying mine, and I have been loving this combination right here. I didn't purchase the lethal ones just because I wanted to try them right away, and the lethal does ship from overseas, so it does take some time for their products to reach me. And I was just so anxious to try a yellow blush that I went on Ulta's website and I found these from NYX, and I've been very happy with them. This shade right here is called Summer Breeze, and this shade right here is called Silence is Golden. I'm gonna start with Silence is Golden, and I'm gonna be focusing that primarily on the upper portion of my cheekbones. I'm taking the shade on a Rephr 04. I'm just gonna focus it right up here. It's gonna look a little strange at first, but like Angelica says, trust the process. All right, same Rephr number 4, and now I'm gonna dip into this shade, and I'm gonna be focusing this on the apples of my cheeks and bringing it upwards. I'm trying to keep it a little bit lower than the yellow shade when I drag it up. I'm just gonna take my damp beauty sponge and just press over everything. So doesn't that look like a sunset moment on your cheek? And by adding that finishing powder underneath, I'm definitely getting a nice glow, because these blushes are matte, but they do come in a shimmer formula. So just depending on your preference, you can get all the shades in either matte or shimmer formula. So I really do enjoy this combination. Of course, you can add more yellow if you want to make it pop more as a highlight. I'm gonna leave it like this because we're about to go in with a very, very blinding highlight. Next, we're going in with highlighter, and this is from a brand a lot of you know very well, and it is very close to Angelica's heart, and that is Kaleidos. This was her first ever brand collaboration. She collaborated with Kaleidos earlier this year, at the beginning of this year, as a matter of fact, to bring us the Club Nebula eyeshadow palette. Now, I won't be using that eyeshadow palette in today's video, but I am gonna be using some eyeshadows that I think a lot of you are very excited to see in action. But this is the Space Prophecy highlighter. This is the Space Age highlighter. If you can see, when I zoom out, you can see that on this top shelf over here, I have the box where all of the Space Age highlighters came in. I did buy that collection, which also included their latest highlighter, which is called Space Age Prophecy. I took this highlighter with me on vacation. There's what it looks like swatched. And I got so many compliments. So many compliments on this highlighter. It's just surreal, the shift that it gives. This is just a beautiful highlighter. Don't just reserve it for your cheekbones. Use this on your inner corner. Use this as an eye topper. Gorgeous. This is a beautiful shade. Apply a little bit to your décolleté, to your shoulders. These Kaleidos highlighters are everything, and I wouldn't have even knew this brand existed if it wasn't for watching Angelica's channel. Now, to apply this highlighter, I'm going to use 2 different brushes that Angelica made me buy, because they are the brushes she always uses to apply her highlighter. The first one being from Sigma, and this is the Sigma F03 highlighter brush. And then the other one is the one I just talked about from Nabla Cosmetics, and this is their highlighter brush. So I'm gonna start first with the Sigma brush and just pick up a little bit. A little of this goes a long way. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is just gorgeous. I'm just kind of placing it here, and I'm gonna use the Nabla brush to blend it out. Wow. And then over that yellow blush, beautiful. Goals right here for sure. I'm just going over that with my blush brush just to make sure everything is blended. All right, now if I couldn't be glowy enough, I'm gonna go in with a light dusting of the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous powder in the shade Brighten Up. And if you haven't seen what this looks like, that's what it looks like there. This is the lightest shade. This is the lightest shade, and I think there are 5 shades to choose from. I'm just gonna use the same Rephr number 25 brush. Focus this right in this area. Again, not on my nose. Alright guys, I'm going to pop off camera and take care of my brows, but the products that I'm going to be using are products that I believe Angelica uses. Actually, no, I think she uses a powder. I sometimes use a powder, sometimes don't. I know she uses the Benefit. She uses the Benefit powder. I'm going to be using some NYX products, and I know she does enjoy the Lift and Snatch brow pin from NYX. I use the shade Caramel in that one, and I'm also going to be using the Wet n Wild Brow Sessive Gel in the shade Clear, as well as the NYX micro, what is this, the micro fine or micro brow pencil, and I have the shade Taupe in this one. So let me take care of these brows, and then we're going to start to create today's eye look. Alright guys, now that the eyebrows are on, I went ahead and applied some eyeshadow primer, and I did use one of Angelica's new favorites, and that is the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow primer, and I have the shade 1. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to use this is because we are going to be playing around with the 4 new Juvia's Place eyeshadow quads. In all honesty, guys, I love Juvia's Place, and if anything, Angelica has made me buy more Juvia's Place since I've been watching her channel, but I wasn't gonna order these. I wasn't gonna order them because they were gonna come in as I was going on vacation, so I didn't feel I was gonna have enough time to get them and film with them, and I did stop ordering about 4 days before I went on vacation just because I didn't want to have anything waiting for me at my door or in the mailbox outside getting hot. So what happened was I got the email notification that these quads had just been restocked, and I was over there in the Dominican, and I was like, let me see if I can order from over here, because I know I've tried to place different orders while I've been out of the country, and even though my payment method, my address, everything is based in the US, it still doesn't allow me to place my order because I am not in the US when I'm trying to place it. I don't know, it's weird, but I've encountered that with several different websites, Ulta Beauty being one of them. So I said, let me try using my PayPal account. Maybe that will allow the payment to go through. I ordered these directly off the Juvia's Place website, where I believe is the only place that you can get them. And sure enough, it worked. I was actually trying to use Afterpay, and Afterpay wasn't allowing me to place the order. So I thought, let me switch over to PayPal, and that is how I was able to get these. And I want to say these arrived the day I arrived in town. So it was perfect timing. Guys, I haven't even taken pictures of these. I haven't even gone outside to swatch them, but I most definitely will. And I'll insert those swatch photos here so you can see what all 4 palettes look like swatched on a fair to light skin tone in natural lighting. But after seeing Angelica's video using these quad eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place, I was like, oh, I'm gonna need to get them. I'm gonna need to get them. They look so beautiful on her, and you know her. She creates the most gorgeous eyeshadow looks. So here they are. So I think I can definitely use these 3 to create a look today, but I don't know so much about incorporating the Honey palette. I might start off with this shade, and this might be the only shade that I use, and then we'll try and see. I kind of wanted to use all 4 since I'm only going to be creating one eye look today. So what should I do? What should I do? Actually, let me start. I'm going to start with the Mints palette. I'm going to start with the Mints palette, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and then we'll see where the look goes from there. So I'm using the Refer 01 brush, and I'm just going to start packing this shade into the crease and slightly above. Now, Refer Brushes is definitely a brand that Angelica loves, and it is because of her that I placed my very first Refer Brushes order almost a year ago. And I had never tried natural hair brushes. Well, I think I had a couple from Morphe, but like higher end natural hair brushes. And she was always, and still is, always raving about the number 13 brush, the number 14 brush. I mean, and with good reason. They are really great quality brushes, and they are actually fixing to add more stuff to the concept store. So that is another brush. My 2 favorite brushes. BK Beauty and Refer brushes are fixing to have some major sales going on. So I will have all that information in the description box of this video, as well as an affiliate link if you want to support me and my channel. I'd appreciate if you shop through that link because it does help me out. And it doesn't cost you anything to use the link. You'll still get the discount. The only thing is you'll be helping me. You'll be helping me to fund my channel and try out all this makeup for you guys. But yeah, definitely if you've had your eye on some Refer brushes or BK Beauty brushes, you're going to want to check out the description box to see the details on their upcoming sale. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. All right, so now I'm going to go into the Army palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to start working that a little bit lower on the crease. And I'm taking this shade on a Refer 14. Those two shades look really nice together. They're blending into each other really well. All right, so now let's go in. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with the GRAILS palette, and I'm gonna take the darker shade right here, and I'm gonna focus that on deepening up the outer corner. And I'm taking that shade on a Refer 13, which Angelica has said is probably her favorite Refer brush. And it is like the perfect little size. You can do so much with this. And definitely if you have hooded eyes, small brushes like this are gonna make all the difference. So I'm gonna go back into the Army palette and take this shimmer shade and place it on the outer portion of the lid. I am going to spray my brush. This is the Refer 28. Ooh, that's pretty. Actually, I think I'm going to add some of that other green shimmer on top. All right, so same Refer brush, and now I'm going to take this other shimmer shade, and I'm going to spray the brush, and I'm going to just keep that out here. Kind of bringing that into the crease a little bit as well. Now I'm going to go into the Mints palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here and apply that to the center of the lid. Same Refer 28, I just cleaned it off. I'm going to wet it. I'm going back in with that green shade, the brighter green in the Army palette, to blend those shades together. Then I'm going to pick up some of the darker green. Now for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with the GRAILS palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. And I'm using the Morphe M124. All right, now let's do some work on the lower lash line. And I think I'm going to incorporate the Honey palette on the lower lash line, although I'm not too sure how that is going to turn out, but you know, we're playing with color. Who cares, right? We're just trying these palettes out and we're seeing what combinations work and what don't. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and let's see what happens. Now I'm taking a Refer 26. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. That was a lot of pigment too. All right, same Refer 26. Now I'm going to go in with this other shade, and I'm going to work that closer to the lash line. Now I'm going to go back to the Army palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, same Refer 26, focus that right out here. All right, now for the inner corner on the lower lash line, I'm gonna go back into the Mints palette and use this shade right here. I'm using a damp Refer 03. That is a pretty shade. All right, I think we have a nice look here. I'm happy with the way I was able to incorporate all 4 eyeshadow palettes. I didn't think I was going to be able to do that, but I'm liking the way it looks. All right, so now we need to do liner and lashes. Angelica always wears lashes, and one style in particular she made me buy was the Huda Beauty Hoodie number 23. And here's what they look like. Let me see if I can take this out. I've had these in my stash since November or December, and I haven't used them. I haven't wanted to use them. I just think that they're so pretty. And today is a special occasion, so I'm going to trim these lashes, and this is what I'm going to be wearing. They do have a clear band. It is a clear band, and that is definitely some length on this lash. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of black eyeliner. I don't think Angelica has a favorite black eyeliner. If she does, I don't recall which one it is, but my favorite is the one from Wet n Wild. So I'm going to take care of those details really quick off camera, and then I will pop back on, show you guys the completed look. We'll apply some lipstick, and then we'll wrap up today's video. All right, guys, so this is the completed look with these Hoodie number 3 lashes from Huda Beauty. These are definitely bold and dramatic, and Angelica loves herself a nice, bold lash. I also know that she loves Lethal Cosmetics gel eyeliners, and she is the reason why I picked 3 shades up. In particular, this shade that I used on the lower waterline. The shade is called Hurts. And that is what it looks like. I added a little bit of facial oil since it'd been a little while since I'd used this shade. And that's what you can do, guys, whenever you see that your gel liners aren't as creamy, smooth, and blendable like you're used to seeing them. Add a tiny drop of a facial oil and kind of mix it around, and they go back to their usual selves. So I really like this look. I'm happy I was able to incorporate all 4 of the new Juvia's Place eyeshadow quads. I will have these linked in the description box of this video in case you want to check them out. Right now they are only available on the Juvia's Place website, and I'm not too sure if they are all 4 in stock or which ones are in stock, but they will all be listed in the description box. All right, so last but not least, we need to do something for lips, and I have 2 Udens Eye lipsticks that I bought based off of Angelica's recommendation, and the shade I need to use this shade. It is called Love Jasmine, and it is this one right here. Whether it goes with the look or not, I'm still gonna use it because I have seen Angelica use this shade time and time again on her channel, and I just loved it. And so when I was placing, it wasn't this last Udens Eye, the Saga Freya collection, it was the one before that, the Norns collection. I ordered the larger palette, and I also ordered these 2 lipsticks. So let me go ahead and start applying. It's a neutral shade. It's a neutral shade. I think it'll go, at least for the video. Now this is the creamy formula, and the other one I have here, this one is in the shade Tulupa Kiss. This is the matte formula. And finally, I'm gonna give myself a spritz with the Benefit Porefessional Setting Spray. I know Angelica has used this on her channel, and she says she does enjoy it. I picked up the travel size just to try it out. Unfortunately, my nozzle is a little bit broken, or it's not spraying the way it did when I initially bought it. So let me see. Yeah, let me kind of just hold it. Actually, it's not too bad, but I do enjoy using it. I'm actually almost out of it, so I'll probably buy the full size maybe on the next Sephora or Ulta sale. All right, guys, so this is the completed look, doing a full face of Angelica Nyqvist Made Me Buy It makeup. Let me know what you thought. I am definitely gonna have Angelica's channel linked in the description box of this video, so you can go show her some love and just be in awe of the beautiful makeup looks that she creates. She has truly been an inspiration to me here on YouTube, and something that I aspire to so much. Thank you so much, Angelica, and I wish you nothing but the best. Much success on both of your channels. And once again, I want to thank Ana Luisa for partnering with me on today's video. You guys definitely need to go check out the Ana Luisa website. It will be in the description box of this video. 20% off site-wide on some too cute, amazing jewelry. Now I want to hear from you. Let me know what you thought of today's look. What did you think of some of the makeup products I used? What are makeup products that your favorite YouTubers have made you buy? Leave it in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.